What's up everybody? Nick and Gio from ComplianceLine. We just issued our 2020 Hotline benchmark report and wanted to talk a little bit about substantiation rate. So this is a big one. This is always a hot topic when we talk with folks. This is talking about how many of the reports that are coming through your intake system are you able to confirm or deny whether they happened or not. So you'll see that in our system almost 2 out of 3, about 62% of the cases that come through are substantiated. That's compared to an industry rate of more like 4.3%. So I mean, look at this. That's like 1.5 times more cases substantiated across industries, across the board. So what drives substantiation rate?
Yeah, it's such an important question because this is going to touch a lot of things that come through your system and the workload that comes to your team. So we've talked about employee engagement, we've talked about the awareness of your line, and we've talked about your some other things that lead to your issue closure rate. If your investigations are taking too long, you're going to want to start here and look at what is your substantiation rate, because if you have a lot of unsubstantiated cases, your team is going to be running around a lot trying to figure out what's going on. So if you're more like this and you have a low level of substantiated cases, what can you do to push that up? So one of those drivers might be that people don't really understand the process, and they don't know how important it is to get the right information so that the outcome that they're looking for is going to happen, right? If they provide the right information and they give enough detail for your team to do an investigation and to adjudicate the issue, well, that's what they're going for anyways. So they may not understand the process and how important sharing that information up front is. If they understand it, then it might be an issue that they don't trust the process and they don't want to give enough detail, and because they're worried that might make it too obvious that they reported, or it might cause a problem for them. So you want to look at your speed to close investigations. Do people know what is important for reporting, and ultimately do they trust you and your team to do what you should do with the information they provide? If you get the report, you dig in, we have not just the information but also some ways that you can elevate yourself and your team as a leader in compliance and a strategic contributor to your mission, and you can make a big difference.
Check out the report.